Hello everyone, this is Alpana Dev and you are listening to Mother's Gurukul podcast. Today we will talk about how to help kids in resolving conflicts. Kids of every age go through some odd days when they are upset with their friends. Sometimes, some close friend says something to them at school and they take those words very seriously. Conflicts in opinion, conflicts in thoughts is something big for kids, especially till a certain age. They don't have the maturity to understand that these things have to be let go. For some kid who is slightly more emotional, or should we say deep thinker, such emotional moments become a big deal. They are quick to involve adults and call other kids names. Mean is the top of the list. As a parent, we can only tell them what to avoid, but for them, it is not as easy as it sounds. They have to handle it every day. We all want our kids to become independent and handle such issues on their own, but they too need guidance from elders. That is what we will talk about today. Nowadays, kids grow through so much of pressure that if we also shut the door to their problems, whom they will talk to? Let's see what we can do as a parent in helping kids resolve conflicts. I'm not an expert in this. I'm also a parent just like you, who has to be ready with answers to my kids' questions and guide them. I'm sharing what I usually do when my daughter comes home with question or any disagreement with her friends. First of all, I listen to her. Yes, that's what we all can do. Listen to them. I listen to my daughter patiently. Sometimes I don't understand her explanation after a certain point, but I still listen. Now, what's the point in listening when I'm not understanding? I may be wrong, but I feel by not interrupting her, she opens up more easily to me. She needs a vent for herself. I do ask questions, but when she is done talking. That way she knows she can talk to me without being judged. That comes to the second point. Don't blame them. They might be wrong at times, but not all the time. If we keep on blaming them for everything, soon they will stop telling us everything. Don't direct them, guide them. There is a difference between guiding and directing. Always remember, they have an individuality with certain ideas and way of thinking. By directing them, we are forcefully telling them to change themselves. If we explain to them what else could have been done, then they will be easily convinced. They might not be in a mood to give it a thought that very moment, but our words stay in their mind. Empower children to brainstorm solutions to their conflicts. It is so tempting as an all-knowing adult to generate solutions, right? But sometimes the kids think up and agree upon their own, and it works better. Encourage them to speak to each other, not you, and to speak honestly and kindly. Many problems can be resolved just by talking. Tell them sometimes friends fight, conflicts, disagreement happens, but that doesn't mean it's the end of their friendship. Talk to their friends if needed. Don't hesitate in having a small friendly conversation with their friends. Sometimes kids are not able to handle everything on their own. They need our participation. But while talking to their friends, don't forget you are talking to the same age kids, so be careful with your words. And last but not the least, teach kids to stand for themselves. Yes, it is very important. We don't want our kids to be dependent on us for every problem. They should have the bond of coming and discussing their problems with us, but we should not convey a message that we are always there to solve their problems. In the end, they have to stand for themselves. They should have that courage to speak up. They should not feel pressurized or scared to say what is right. I feel if we give a patient listening ear and open door policy to discuss and trust that they will not be judged, kids are more likely to start handling such issues wisely. So I hope you liked today's podcast. Thanks and have a great day. I will see you soon.